everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Bills going up against the Jaguars. With that, let's get up to Everbank Field in Jacksonville. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Taylor now to throw on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on fourth down with Taylor. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff, running right, Ivory. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
Ivory, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Look, the record shows that the Bills got off to an 0-2 start, and things weren't exactly rosy in Buffalo. But how about that defensive performance against one of the most high-powered offenses in the league in the Arizona Cardinals?
They had 4 straight 3-and-outs in that game. They looked like a different unit.
They look like a Rex Ryan defense. Exactly what he preaches, getting to the football fast, making big plays, taking care of all the gaps. They look like a cohesive unit against the Cardinals.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Bortles going to go on 4th down. And it is is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 16 on the pickup, and the Bills are going to have a first down. And the all-time leading rusher for the Philadelphia Eagles, adding to his career total.
And the help he got on the play is almost exactly as you would draw it up, because in order to get to the edge, you have to do what? You got to seal it. And that's what they did with their blocking there, so he could get to the corner and then turn upfield. Great speed, great vision, and that agility you've talked about whenever you watched him.
Here we go. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people called an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
This is Gillisley, and he'll push his way up to about the 14. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against a ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
And that is incomplete. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So a letdown there. I mean, you figure for a kicker, these are ideal conditions.
Yeah, partner. I mean, this is a relative chip shot. You're in the center of the field. No real wind to speak of.
None.
And this is just a miss hit. Cost them 3 points.
The drive begins with a run by Ivory. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Here we go on 4th down with Bortles. Flush to his right, to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They run with their short yardage man, Ivory. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run with Ivory. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Where they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Nobody leaked. Big play. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Halfback sent in motion. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And they're going to speed things up here. Now with the play clock winding down, Rex Ryan's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 3rd down, Taylor. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin from 10 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. On 1st down, Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. In motion, Julius Thomas. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Watkins alone on the left side. Now Taylor on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Bush, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Ooh, with a juke. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Catch here, left side, Thomas. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Throwing now is Bortles. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Their big tight end, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last Last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Big boys down there in the trenches in a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Just keeping the play alive. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Ivory. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles eluding the pressure right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure, all day long prepping for the game, they had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
They go play action here on first down. Look at the time. Buying time to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And quickly, they get to the line.
Green 90. Green 90.
On play action, it's Bortles. Flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw, it's Bortles. This will be caught at about the 5. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Bortles got it, and he's got his big receiver Robinson for the Jacksonville touchdown. Allen Robinson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 21-15 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They come up in an offset eye. In motion, the tight end play. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Bills a first down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Anytime there's an open target and there's a reception, the next thing you're looking for, the ability to break a tackle and gain additional yardage. That's what we just saw.
Taylor looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. second down. It's McCoy. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Flex round. Here we go. What? Ohio.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 43 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing is Bortles. On the move to his left. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Bortles now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Stays on his feet.
Obviously disappointing, but